Today marks the start of National Infertility Awareness Week. The World Health Organization estimates roughly 1 in 6 people are affected by infertility. This does not include LGBTQ plus couples and individuals choosing to parent without a partner who may need assistance, reproductive assistance and medical treatment to start and grow their families. But there is help on the way. And joining me live this morning to talk about this is Dr. Jennifer Hirshfeld. She is the vice president at the Chicago Coalition for Family Building and also vice president and medical director at Fertility Centers of Illinois. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So first of all, talk about how difficult of a time it is with couples, women who are dealing with infertility.
Yeah, absolutely. As you had mentioned, the patients that benefit from infertility coverage is broad. So 1 in 6 heterosexual couples struggle, so infertility is not rare. And then those that also benefit from our treatments are single individuals, same-sex individuals. So many patients benefit from infertility care.
What are some of the most common reasons why people are dealing with infertility?
Absolutely. I think one of the most common right now is women choosing to delay childbearing. So unfortunately, the older we get, the harder it gets. So perhaps 40 is the new 50 in every single way, except for when it comes to our ovaries. But other things can include the sperm counts or someone's tubes not being open. So there's a series of things that's always helpful to check.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are some practical everyday steps that people can take to support their fertility?
I think first and foremost is the way that we live our lives. I mean, none of us can be younger, although perhaps all of us would like to be.
Yes.
So it's really valuable to eat quality nutrition, try to minimize ultra-processed foods, trying to be active every day. It doesn't have to be a formal exercise program, but some type of movement, and sleep. I mean, these aren't exciting things, but they, tried and true. Nutrition, sleep, and movement. I think that's all that any of us can do.
There it is. And you're the VP at the 2 organizations that we mentioned at the top of this segment. Talk about the work that you all do to support families with infertility. And let's be real. When you're dealing with that treatment, it can get costly.
Absolutely. I think the challenge of infertility care is not necessarily that it's more costly than, let's say, a colonoscopy or a cardiac echo, is that it's not covered in the same way. So the patient bears the cost unfairly. We are lucky in Illinois to have a mandated state with coverage, but people still find themselves falling through the cracks. So the Chicago Coalition of Family Building was born with the desire of physicians to be able to have a concrete solution for those that found themselves unable to afford care.
And how do you all provide the funding?
So we have a series of grants. We've been in existence now for over a decade. We've helped, I think, over 135 families. I mean, I can't tell how excited I am to be a part of this entity. And so we have industry that supports us, really generous patients and individuals that support us. We are truly a coalition of the Chicago infertility community. Really, almost every fertility practice donates an IVF cycle for free. And so we're able to distribute those grants for infertility care. We have adoption grants, some legal services grant, genetic testing grants. So more and more we have more opportunities to help people.
That's incredible. And egg freezing and IVF, at one point these were kind of taboo topics and things that people, they may have thought about doing it, but they didn't know either if it was within reach or if they should. But now people talk about it all of the time. So it's kind of removed maybe even a stigma that once existed. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly hope so. It helps when people, particularly famous people, share their stories, when people are honest. No question. I think it still unfortunately can feel isolating, but the numbers don't lie. 1 in 6 is not rare. 1 in 2 women over the course of their life will have a loss. So talking about it and sharing your stories is what National Infertility Awareness Week is all about, so none of us feel alone.
Well, we appreciate you for your insights. Such an important conversation.